Hey, my friends, welcome to Lean and Clean with Fitness Chef Christine. I am so excited to have my very good friend, Barbara Fleury, here with me today, who is going to tell us her story, her transformation story, and how she's kept at it. She's super inspirational. So take it away, Barbara.
Hi, everyone. My name's Barb, and jiu-jitsu. That's all I can say is jiu-jitsu has definitely helped, but that was
How did it start? Like, how did your weight loss start?
okay. So I wasn't into jiu-jitsu really. My husband got into it. So when he got into it, it intimidated me watching him because it's a mostly male sport. So I was like, yeah, no, not my thing. Not going to do it. I'll find something else. And lo and behold, the boys are like, come on, Barb, you'll like it. Come on, Barb, you'll like it. And I'm like, all right,
Now, was
maybe
this prior? I'm sorry to interrupt you. Was this prior to your weight loss, or was this part of your journey?
it
Because
was part of it.
how much weight have you lost over from start to finish?
Oh my gosh. Okay. So my wedding, if you go back and look at my wedding pictures,
And I see.
I was almost 200 pounds. And that was back in, I want to say 2018, I think.
Okay.
Okay. That's when my journey of losing weight, because when I saw my wedding pictures, I was like, no, no, I did not look healthy. He didn't look healthy. And but he's a chef. So we were like, you know what? Let's start eating healthy.
Right.
That was the start of it. Cutting out the sugars, cutting out the fast food, cutting out
Mhm.
all that bad stuff that you didn't need. And with him being a chef, it worked out perfect because he knew what was good for us and what wasn't. So we started eating healthy. He got injured with a shoulder injury. That took us back down because he couldn't cook. And I'm not a chef. But I'm not a chef. I can't cook the healthiest foods like he can. So that kind of put us back a little bit. Once that healed, he started jujitsu. That's when everything started to really change for the both of us.
Right.
Fast forward, he gets into jujitsu a year and a half later. Our professor JM brings in a lady, a gold medalist in jiu-jitsu from Brazil to teach his refugee kids. So when he did that, he was like, I have a girl for you to talk to. And she's amazing, but I really would love for her to start jujitsu to add to her healthiness. So she talked to me. She was here for maybe a week. And during that week, she got me on the mat. I didn't think I was going to do it. I was scared. I was nervous, but she's, no, you're going to do this. And I was
And
like,
how many years ago was that?
oh my gosh, that's about to be, oh my, that's literally about to be almost 5 years now
Oh,
in November.
so inspirational.
I know. And I didn't think that I was going to stick it out, to be honest with you, because after she left, there was one other girl, but she was about to leave for military. And then
Right.
I was going to be the only girl. And I'm like, I can't do this. But the thing is, the boys were so amazing and they helped me feel comfortable to
Right.
where I could stay and feel like I could stay. Does that
So,
make sense?
yeah. So, how old were you when you started jujitsu? Because I want ladies to know that you don't have to be young to start something.
No, you
No
really
offense,
don't.
not offensive because I know you for so long, but
No, I was in my late 30s
yeah,
because I'll be 42 in December. I
yes,
don't look
girl.
it,
I'll be
but
56.
we look great for our age,
Heck
man. I'm
yeah.
telling you, I love it. And it's the
Celebrate
healthy stuff.
We're celebrating ourselves.
It's because we do healthy things for ourselves,
Yeah, and we're active.
mind and body.
I always say if you movement is the fountain of youth. The more you can move, the younger you stay. That's it.
Right. Absolutely. Absolutely. I love it. It's been a big part of my life. It's been a big part of my husband's life. So
Your
ever
whole body has changed too. Like your whole muscle tone, the way your postures change, your confidence has changed. I've seen this great metamorphosis. It's amazing.
and you've known me for years. The
Yeah,
thing that I was doing for my confidence before all this was modeling.
it's beautiful. Those that
I,
came through.
I thank you. But I mean, it was like I was using it to boost my confidence. I was using it to, I guess you would say, as some models do, attention
Well,
when
I
you
think
weren't
it
getting it.
Everybody wants attention. There's nobody else
Right.
who doesn't who wants to like be a wall.
And then I figured out that I wanted to help people.
Mhm.
I wanted people to feel like I feel, and modeling wasn't doing that.
Right.
So while I was modeling and doing jujitsu, I came to realize I could be a mentor for other women in jujitsu because it is a male dominant sport. I love it.
Yeah.
I'm absolutely in love with helping other women get into something that they're
And
scared to do.
and girls, you have young women that you are mentoring and helping to get involved.
I,
I've seen the pictures. I'm so impressed.
I know these are little girls, and they're about to be teenagers, which is amazing because they're in the youth jujitsu.
Yeah, and it'll be a life skill for them.
Yes. And my girls love me. They love to come, and every time I walk into the room, they're Barb. And I'm like, it brings joy to my heart that I'm an inspiration for these girls.
Yes, absolutely. I can totally see that. Also, I was thinking it helps, it sets them up for a lifetime of health.
Right.
I wish when I was younger, instead of my parents meant well, but instead of bringing me to Weight Watchers, I wish they would have brought me to martial arts because I think it would have done me a world of good, both physically and mentally.
And
Going,
I honestly wish I would have started earlier.
yeah.
To be honest, it's sad that, not sad, it sucks that I started so late, but I'm glad I did. But I really wish that I could have started when I was younger, because that,
So what would you tell someone who's on the fence, who thinks that maybe they'd like to try it, but they're not really sure? Some woman who was in her midlife and just struggling and trying to find their way. What would you tell them?
do it. Don't ever hesitate. Just do it.
Yeah.
That was what was holding me back.
And
I
this
was
is it. What have you got to lose? If you try it, you don't like it, you've lost nothing.
nothing.
Never try, you never move forward.
And I honestly, if I would have really chickened out with Claudia, her name was Claudia Duvall, when she literally pulled me onto the mat, if I would have just said no right then and there, I probably would have never done it. I probably never would have.
I think it's those opportunities where we get out of our comfort zone that we really grow.
You have to.
No.
You really have to. Like, people are so they're so consumed with the comfort zone.
Yeah.
That comfort zone, it's good at points, but you got to get out of that comfort zone, because if you don't, what are you doing?
Yeah,
What are
you're
you
not
doing?
growing. You're not growing.
Yeah.
You're staying the same. And if you're staying the same as you were last year, then you've accomplished nothing.
Nothing.
I'm part of this group. It's called Do the Thing. And it's been so interesting. They give you dares and things you got to try. And maybe 5-6 years ago, I was a part of a fitness group that dared us to try something different in fitness. And I wanted to win. So I tried pole dancing. Now, I was,
I
I was
remember that.
yes, it was not good, but I had fun, enough fun that I went back a couple more times. It was just really far. It was like an hour and a half from my house. And so it was not sustainable, but it was I did the pole class and I did the chair class. And it's good. You find your inner sexy. It was all women, so it was not a show thing, but it was really fun. And it was a whole lot harder than I was expecting, like a lot harder. And I know that you told me when you have to train, not just on the mat, but all the exercise that leads up to that. Can you tell us a little bit about the training itself?
The training. Okay, so the training is pretty much, you get there, they already have what they're going to teach for the day. We go over the drills. It's mostly, I would say, maybe 15 minutes of drilling.
What do you mean
And
by
then
drilling? What do you do?
the moves that the teachers teach. So
Okay.
we have a professor.
Uh-huh.
We have, good Lord, we have 1, 2, 3, 4 professors,
Mm-hmm.
3 professors, and 1 black belt that's really close to becoming one of our professors, which I'm so excited for because he deserves it. But what they do is they pick out a move for us
Okay.
to learn. So what we do is we pick a partner, we go over those moves, and they do them in steps, so it's not bombarding your brain. Because when you do that, you get lost.
Right.
And you don't want to get lost when you're trying to learn a move that could possibly save your life. Because
Sure.
jujitsu, when you learn jujitsu, you don't want to get into a fight. You
Right.
don't, because you
Right.
learn how fights can go in jujitsu. Like you just don't want to get into a fight because you can possibly hurt somebody.
Sure.
Police officers train jujitsu at our school, so that should tell you something.
Yeah.
They're learning another way into taking a person down instead of using their weapons.
Right. Which I think is great.
That's how it's amazing. And I love the police officers that are at our school, and they try to keep bringing more police officers in because I think that's the way to go, to
Yes.
be honest.
Yes, I agree with you.
So we learn those moves, and then we get the rest of the class to do whatever we want, which is called free rolling. And that's when you just go and learn, go balls to the wall, as they say,
Mhm.
and you just do what you've learned.
Okay.
All the things that you've learned, not even just the stuff that you learned that day,
So not
implement
in
it in.
sequence, right? Just you're just using all the tools that you have.
Exactly. And it's not hard. It really isn't. Once you start going to the free rolling, it's fun. That's the fun part. The hard part is learning those moves. But once you start repetitively doing those moves in these roles, you're golden. You just implement it into your roles and how you take down your partners. Like me, I love taking down my husband. I
Nice.
love getting him in a triangle and taking his back. But it's fun. It's fun. It's you definitely, like, a lot of people are like, I need to get into shape to do jujitsu. Really? Really? Because jujitsu is what's going to get you into shape. I wasn't in shape. I had lost all my weight, but I wasn't in shape. You saw me, Christine. I was.
Now, how long did it take you from the time you decided to get healthy to lose the weight? Because I think it was probably like 100 pounds or something. It's a lot.
I'm now down. I've actually gained weight because I
Low.
feel I'm a little too small
Yes.
for what I was doing. And this is for what I was doing or what I am doing. It's not because I'm not comfortable with myself. Now let me get that right. Like, I'm very comfortable with myself, but with the sport that I'm in, I have to gain some weight.
Yep.
But it took me to start getting my body into shape. When I started, I want to say about a year is when I started seeing the really good results. So it was really a progression, because when I first started, I was going like 4 to 5 times a day, or a week, not a day, a week. That would have been, Christine would have never seen me. But no, it was 4 to 5 times a week. And it was hard, but I knew I had to do it.
Right.
Like, I was pushing myself because I knew I could do it. So it took me about a year to get my muscles and my tonings in and everything like that. But here I am, dude. I'm about beating the boys, and it's funny.
I love it. I love it. I'm so proud of you. And for those of you that don't know, and not many people do, Barbara and I work together every day. Barbara is my virtual assistant, so she helps me keep the Facebook group growing and helps me stay on track and keep in touch with everybody. So
Not let your mind go crazy.
that too. I don't know. I might be too late for that. But it takes a lot of teamwork to get all this stuff done, both when I was coaching and now when I'm not so much coaching, but trying to get the podcast, all this stuff done, because there's a lot of background work that has to happen. So it's always great to have help. And Barb is like phenomenal help. And I just love her. And we've been friends a long time. So it's she's like an extra daughter, even though she's not that much younger than me, because I'm not that old.
No, you're not. I love it though.
So
you still act like us, so it's okay.
Yes, old is a state of mind, right? Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
So,
I got told the other day I'm as old as my shoe size, and I'm a 6.5. I'm like, that doesn't fit me.
you know,
I can act like a kid though.
on the maturity level, right? You don't have to be mature. It's overrated.
It is. It's very overrated.
But is there anything that you would like to leave the listeners with? Is there some golden nugget that you want to leave them with?
I just say, do it.
Mm-hmm.
Don't sit there and say, maybe tomorrow I can do it, or maybe next week, or I got to get myself in shape for this. Don't, because whatever you're about to do will help you get into shape.
Yep.
You don't need to get in shape first. I thought I did. And I was like, yeah, no, this is going to help me. And
Yeah.
I've actually gotten a couple of people into jujitsu just by saying that. Come, don't worry about being healthy or in shape right now. This will get you in shape. We will get you in shape.
And also, it's about community too.
Oh God.
Get fit on your own is difficult. Trying to get fit in a
Really is.
community is something completely different. So I'm
Because you
not talking about personal training. I'm talking about like a community that's there cheering you on, telling you you can do it. There's
and
something really empowering about that.
oh, absolutely. And our school is all about that. We're all about pushing each other to make each other better. My husband just got his first stripe on his purple belt.
Congratulations, Paul. Yay.
I'm so excited. Now it's my turn to get my purple belt. I'm
Yeah.
close. I'm close.
You're
I'm
gonna
not
do
there
it.
yet,
You're
but
gonna
I
do it.
will get
Purple hair, purple belt. It's gonna happen.
everything in my house is purple right now because I'm putting that out there. I'm ready for mine.
Manifest. You got this.
Exactly. But the work he's put into it, I'm proud of him. This was something we never thought he was going to do. And he does it. And I'm like, I guess I might as well do. And what it does is it brought us together too.
Sure. Everybody needs that
So,
connection.
exactly. So if you have a partner and you start doing something that makes you happy, bring them into it. Like I was just a spectator when he started. I was just there for support and showing him that, hey, I support what you do.
Right.
And then it happened.
Yeah.
And
it's like I always say, if you start hanging out with the winners, you become a winner. If you hang out with losers, you become a loser. And so hang out with the people that are at your goal and you will reach those goals.
dude, as soon as we started jujitsu and we started putting goals down for ourselves, look at us now, Christine.
Yes.
Look where we are. Like
life,
you, like I know a lot of the fans don't know me, but you do. Look how far
I do. And I'm so freaking proud of you. So proud.
you are, like our adopted mama, since
Right.
both of our moms are no longer here. You have become literally our mom.
I love it.
You have seen us grow the past 4 years into something that you probably never thought we were going to do because of
No, I always believed in you. I always believed in you.
I thank you for that. And I really do, because that music scene,
It's rough. Yes.
it was rough.
So what Barbara is referring to is my daughter was in a band, a heavy metal band when she was younger. And Paul, Barb's husband, was also in a band. And that is how we actually all met.
Yep.
And so because of those connections, because Barb is a little older than my daughter, but we were all in the same scene. So we got chatting and talking. And so we've kept in touch all these years later. So,
and we love each other. We're all like family. I love it.
Yes, absolutely. We've been through a lot together.
Cool. Yeah. A lot.
But the good thing is we keep pushing each other to be better. And that's something
and that's what family does. Even my dad and my mom, when I first started, because my mom was still alive, they were like, "Oh, Barbara Jean, what are you doing? What are you doing? Yeah, this is a physical sport. What are you doing?" And then I started getting into it, and they started hearing how excited I was, and they were like, "Oh my gosh, she really enjoys this, so we're going to support her." My mom was my biggest supporter.
Yeah, I know, honey. I know. And she still is. She looks to happen. We're Christians. We believe that we're going to see each other again.
Well, now my dad, that I never thought was going to be my biggest supporter, is now my biggest supporter, which is amazing because he's a fighter himself. God bless him. But every time I have a problem or I feel down, I'm like, "Oh, my jujitsu's not doing so." He's like, "Well, get your ass out there on the mat." Okay. Now my dad's ex-military, so this is how he talks.
Hey,
but that's his way of saying, "Barbara Jean, get off your butt and do it."
Yeah. Yeah.
So I love that. And I love that my father of all people has been like, "Do this. It helps you. You've turned into something totally different than I ever expected you to be." So
I'm sure
I say do it. Go for it. Don't let anything hold you back. Don't let anybody tell you can't do it too, because that's another thing.
For sure. Yeah. I can tell you, and maybe you probably found this too. When I started to lose weight, I heard people like, oh, don't get too thin because you're going to look older. You've lost enough. Don't keep losing weight. Don't keep
Yeah.
lifting weight. You're going to get too bulky. You're going to look like a dude. None of that happened. None of it.
No,
And
look
so
at me. And I'm in a boy sport.
people have this preconceived notion of what's going to happen. And unfortunately, not everybody is going to be a fan of your journey. But
No,
trust your gut, trust God that you have a purpose and that you're meant to be healthy, and just do it. Just do it.
absolutely. Just do it. Just like Nike says, just do it. Or as Paul and I say, Yoda, do or do not. There is no try.
Mhm. I like it.
Go out. As you can see, my little Yoda back behind me.
Oh,
Go
yeah.
out, do it. Don't hesitate. Do it. Just do it.
All right. So we're challenging you out there. Just go do it. Let us know how it goes. You can join the free Facebook group. That is Midlife. It used to be menopause. Oh, it's just midlife. I'm getting all confused. Midlife.
So many of them.
I know, right? Midlife, macros and movement. And then there's also Lean and Clean with Christine. And so you can join those free Facebook groups to keep in touch with either one of us or both of us. And we're just here to cheer you on and to lead you in a healthy direction. If this has resonated with you, I hope that you will follow the podcast and that you will leave us a review and let us know how we can help you, because we are here for it.
And if you're in the Charlotte area and you are interested in jiu-jitsu, there are so many schools around here.
That's what's the school you go to?
I go to Leadership Martial Arts here in Charlotte. It's a family-based martial arts school. We do kids classes, we do teenagers classes and adult classes. He's ranges from little, we call them little ninjas, which is little martial arts classes. I know it's cute, isn't it? And then we go all the way up. He's got MMA classes. He's got martial arts classes for beginners, like all that kind of stuff.
And safety classes too, right?
No, we're actually trying to work on that. I do that from time to time with one of my police officer friends that actually used to do jiu-jitsu at our school, but with his job in Gastonia as a cop, he just doesn't have time. So when he does have time, we do women's self-defense classes out there in Gastonia. So next time I do one, I could post it in the group. And if there's anybody local,
absolutely, let everybody know.
I can definitely do that. But if you are definitely into jiu-jitsu, get a hold of me on the group, in the group, tag me, and I can help you find anything you're looking for in the jiu-jitsu world.
Fantastical. Thank you. I really appreciate it. So it's great to see you too, because now that I've moved farther out in the country, I don't get to see Barb as often.
I
have to see you via Zoom.
I know, or if you're in town, you could stop by. But
yeah, I know, but I'm never out that way anymore. So it's gonna happen soon. All right. Thank you, everybody, for sticking with us and our crazy. I'm going to stop the recording now, but I hope that you will follow us and we can continue these conversations. Once.